The year 2025 marked a historic moment in basketball history when Carmelo Anthony, one of the most prolific scorers the game has ever seen, was officially inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame as a first-ballot selection. This wasn't just a recognition of individual excellence, but a celebration of a career that spanned 2 decades and left an indelible mark on basketball at every level. To understand the magnitude of this achievement, we need to journey back to where it all began. In 2003, a freshman at Syracuse University named Carmelo Anthony burst onto the college basketball scene like a supernova. What he accomplished in that single season remains one of the most remarkable freshman campaigns in NCAA history. Anthony didn't just play well, he dominated, leading the Syracuse Orange to their first and only NCAA championship while being named the tournament's most outstanding player. At just 19 years old, he had already reached the pinnacle of college basketball, setting the stage for what would become one of the most storied careers in professional sports. The transition from college to the NBA is where legends are truly made or broken, and Anthony's entrance into the professional ranks was nothing short of spectacular. Selected 3rd overall in the legendary 2003 NBA draft, a class that included LeBron James, Dwyane Wade, and Chris Bosh, Anthony immediately established himself as a force to be reckoned with. His rookie season with the Denver Nuggets was a masterclass in scoring, as he averaged 21 points per game and became the 3rd youngest player in NBA history to score 2,000 points in a season. What set Anthony apart wasn't just his ability to score, but how he scored. Standing at 6'8" with a silky smooth jump shot and an arsenal of offensive moves that seemed limitless, Anthony possessed what basketball purists call pure shooting ability. His fadeaway jumper became his signature move, a nearly unguardable shot that he could deploy from anywhere on the court. Whether it was a contested three-pointer, a mid-range pull-up, or a driving layup through traffic, Anthony had an answer for every defensive scheme thrown his way. The numbers that define Anthony's Hall of Fame case are staggering in their consistency and longevity. Over 19 NBA seasons, he accumulated 28,289 career points, placing him 10th on the all-time NBA scoring list. To put this in perspective, only 9 players in the history of the NBA have scored more points than Carmelo Anthony. This isn't just about volume, it's about sustained excellence over nearly 2 decades of professional basketball. Anthony's individual accolades read like a basketball encyclopedia. He was selected to 10 NBA All-Star games, a testament to his consistent elite performance year after year. His 6 All-NBA team selections placed him among the best players of his generation. Perhaps most impressively, he led the NBA in scoring during the 2012-13 season, averaging 28.7 points per game while playing for the New York Knicks, a performance that reminded everyone why he was considered one of the most lethal offensive weapons in basketball. The 2012-13 season deserves special recognition because it represented Anthony at his absolute peak. Playing in Madison Square Garden, the world's most famous arena, Anthony carried the Knicks to their first playoff series victory since 2000. His performance that season wasn't just about the numbers, it was about bringing basketball relevance back to New York City. Night after night, Anthony would drop 30, 40, even 50 points, putting on offensive clinics that left fans and analysts in awe. But Anthony's greatness extended far beyond individual statistics and accolades. He was part of an exclusive club of just 21 players in NBA history to achieve the remarkable feat of scoring at least 20,000 points, grabbing 7,000 rebounds, and dishing 3,000 assists. Of the other 20 players who accomplished this triple milestone, 16 are already enshrined in the Hall of Fame, making Anthony's inclusion not just deserved but inevitable. One of the most compelling aspects of Anthony's Hall of Fame case lies in his international basketball achievements. While his NBA career was stellar, his Olympic resume is simply unmatched. Anthony participated in 4 Olympic Games: 2004, 2008, 2012, and 2016, making him one of the most experienced Olympic basketball players in history. His medal collection tells the story of American basketball dominance: a bronze medal in 2004, followed by 3 consecutive gold medals in 2008, 2012, and 2016. The 2008 Beijing Olympics marked a turning point for both Anthony and USA Basketball. After the disappointing bronze medal performance in 2004, the Americans assembled a redeemed team that included Anthony alongside LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, and Dwyane Wade. Anthony's performance in Beijing was nothing short of spectacular, as he led the team in scoring and helped restore American basketball supremacy on the international stage. Anthony's Olympic legacy continued to grow with each subsequent Games. By the time he competed in his final Olympics in Rio 2016, he had become the all-time leading scorer in USA basketball Olympic history, a record that stood as a testament to his longevity and consistent excellence on the international stage. His ability to adapt his game to the international style of play, with its different rules and pace, demonstrated his basketball IQ and versatility. The path to Hall of Fame recognition wasn't without its challenges and controversies. Throughout his career, Anthony faced criticism about his playoff performances and team success. Some analysts questioned whether his individual brilliance translated to championship-level team success. His teams made the playoffs 10 times during his career, but he never reached the NBA Finals, a fact that his detractors often cited as a weakness in his Hall of Fame case. However, this criticism fails to account for the context of Anthony's career. Basketball is the ultimate team sport, and individual brilliance, no matter how spectacular, cannot single-handedly guarantee championships. Anthony played during an era dominated by super teams and faced legendary opponents like Tim Duncan's Spurs, Kobe Bryant's Lakers, and LeBron James' various incarnations. His inability to win an NBA championship doesn't diminish his individual excellence or his impact on the game. The Hall of Fame isn't just about championships, it's about excellence, longevity, and impact on the sport. Anthony's selection to the NBA's 75th anniversary team in 2021 served as a precursor to his Hall of Fame induction, recognizing him as one of the 75 greatest players in NBA history. This honor, bestowed by a panel of basketball experts, historians, and former players, validated Anthony's place among the game's elite. Anthony's influence extended beyond the basketball court and into popular culture, playing in major markets like Denver, New York, and Los Angeles. He became a global icon whose impact transcended sports. His jersey sales consistently ranked among the top in the league, and his signature moves were emulated by young players around the world. The Melo brand became synonymous with elite scoring and basketball artistry. The business side of Anthony's career also deserves recognition. His various endorsement deals and business ventures made him one of the highest-earning athletes of his generation. But more importantly, he used his platform to advocate for social causes and give back to communities, particularly in his hometown of Baltimore and in Syracuse, where his college career began. As we analyze Anthony's Hall of Fame credentials, it's important to consider the evolution of basketball during his career. When he entered the league in 2003, the game was more physical, with hand-checking allowed and scoring averages lower than today's pace and space era. Anthony's ability to score prolifically in that environment, and then adapt his game as the NBA evolved, demonstrates his basketball intelligence and skill. The longevity of Anthony's career cannot be overstated. Playing 19 seasons in the NBA is an incredible achievement in itself, but maintaining all-star level performance for the majority of those seasons is what separates good players from great ones. Anthony's ability to reinvent himself as he aged, transitioning from a primary scorer to a complementary player during his final seasons with the Portland Trail Blazers and Los Angeles Lakers, showed his dedication to the game and his team-first mentality. Looking at comparable players throughout NBA history, Anthony's statistical profile aligns with numerous Hall of Fame forwards. His scoring average of 22.5 points per game over his career ranks among the best in NBA history for small forwards. His peak seasons rival those of any player at his position, and his consistency over such a long period demonstrates the sustained excellence that defines Hall of Fame careers. The international component of Anthony's resume cannot be ignored when evaluating his Hall of Fame worthiness. The Basketball Hall of Fame considers a player's entire basketball career, not just their NBA achievements. Anthony's Olympic success, combined with his college championship and NBA excellence, creates a comprehensive case that few players can match. Critics of Anthony's Hall of Fame selection often point to advanced statistics or team success metrics, but these arguments fail to capture the full scope of his impact. Basketball is as much about artistry and individual brilliance as it is about wins and losses. Anthony's ability to score from anywhere on the court, his clutch performances in crucial moments, and his consistency over nearly 2 decades created countless memorable moments for basketball fans worldwide. The 2025 Hall of Fame class that included Anthony represents a celebration of basketball excellence across different eras and styles of play. Anthony's inclusion alongside other basketball legends validates his place in basketball history and recognizes his contributions to the sport at every level he played. As we reflect on Anthony's Hall of Fame journey, it's clear that his induction was not just inevitable, but overdue. His combination of college success, NBA excellence, Olympic dominance, and cultural impact created a resume that few players in basketball history can match. The young freshman who led Syracuse to a championship in 2003 had fulfilled his destiny. As one of basketball's immortals, the Hall of Fame induction ceremony will serve as a fitting culmination to one of the most remarkable careers in basketball history. When Anthony takes the stage to deliver his induction speech, he will represent not just his own achievements, but the dreams of countless young players who watched him play and were inspired to pursue their own basketball excellence. Carmelo Anthony's Hall of Fame story is ultimately one of perseverance, excellence, and the pursuit of basketball greatness. From his championship-winning freshman season at Syracuse to his record-breaking Olympic performances, from his individual NBA brilliance to his cultural impact, Anthony's career represents the very best of what basketball can offer. His induction into the Hall of Fame is not just a recognition of past achievements, but a celebration of a player who elevated the game through his unique combination of skill, passion, and dedication to excellence.